Welcome, Leo. This is your weekly Teroscope reading for September the 26th through to October the 2nd, 2016. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And before we begin, thank you. Thank you truly for all of the supportive, loving, positive energy that you send my way each and every day. Now let's see what the energy is going to be for you this week. Temperance, the balance that needs to be in your life. The Hermit, devising the plan, the Ten of Swords, and the King of Pentacles. So we start with Temperance. Now, Temperance is all about bringing in the balance, knowing where the balance needs to be, knowing where you need to put your energy or your time or your resources in order for the balance to truly come into your life. Maybe it's the words you need to speak, the conversation you need to have. Maybe you need to put yourself in a certain situation or take yourself out of a certain situation in order for the balance to be there in your life going forward. So it's important right now to have a strong stance, to feel the empowerment, to understand how you can change your life for the better, that you have the power to bring in the balance that is needed. Now we have the King of Pentacles crossing over the Hermit. So the Hermit is traditionally somebody who goes into the desert or into their cave, and they spend time tapping into their intuition, tapping into their wisdom, devising the plan for what needs to be going forward, and then coming out of that cave or coming out of the desert and instilling the plan, knowing exactly what needs to be, what needs to become in your life. Now, it is coupled with the King of Pentacles. So, the King of Pentacles is very much about your new ideas, your new thoughts, your new thinking patterns. And yet, it's kind of grounded in tradition. So, Pluto is going direct this week. So, when a planet goes direct, it has crossed through the sky to a period of time. It has retrograded back over that path, and now it's going forward again. And it won't revisit this path for an extremely long time. So we have really had a lot of thought, a lot of situations in our life that has opened up new ways of thinking about it, new ways of going forward. Okay, and Mars is also coming into that energy for you. Now, that energy is all about your health, your well-being, your fitness, your self-empowerment, your nutrition, the duty that you feel that you have to your life, the world, the community, the home, the family, and are you a viable vessel to take on that duty, take on that responsibility? What do you need to do in your life? What is the plan of action? And so this could be where you are looking at the exercise routine or the way you eat or what you eat, or maybe it's dissipating bad habits. Maybe you smoke or you drink or whatever it is that pulls down your energy, that pulls down your vitality. And this is making the plan going forward. This is looking at our daily routine and saying, I'm going to incorporate this into my life. I'm going to start taking this out of my life in order to become the person I want to be going forward. And you are going to feel very determined about doing this, and your thoughts are fantastic this week on actually what you can do to go forward and who you can become, your own empowerment, your own vitality. And we have the Ten of Swords. A lot of people don't like the Ten of Swords. A lot of people say that I'm too optimistic when the Ten of Swords comes up. But you know, I see the sun breaking through the clouds. I see you trying to push yourself back up. After chaotic situation, after stressful situations, after sorrowful situations, coming and going in your life. that this is a time when you really understand your own true empowerment. You tap into the wisdom of your path in order to make the right decisions, in order to have the right voice going forward. So yes, I think it is an optimistic card. I think it is a very powerful strength building card for ourselves. One that fills us with the self-confidence, one that fills us with the determination, one in knowing that we've got it. We've got this. We can take it forward to the next level. We can go after our dreams and our passions. We can become the person we want to become because we know this, because we've walked this path. And we've taken away the wisdom in order to implement it into our new path forward, bringing success, bringing realization, bringing the manifestation. We have the moon for the underlying energy, so you are really going to be looking inside of yourself where the balance is. So we know this week is all about instilling our balance, and here we have the moon, and it's going to show you things. It's going to be holding up a mirror to you, showing you, does the situation really bring you happiness? Does it bring you joy? Do you feel like you are balanced in this situation, in this conversation, in this relationship, in this partnership, in this alliance? So you're going to start to think about your own value, your own worth, and how you are empowering yourself by the situations you put yourself in, by the people that you surround yourself with. And it's bringing out the honesty, the truth in you of what really brings you passion, what really brings you joy, what really makes you feel like you are totally balanced in your life in order to go forward so that you can implement it in your life. Remember, we also have a new moon happening, so this is the time of planting new seeds, instilling new plans, new directions forward, new paths opening up to us. We have the King of Wands as our overriding energy, so this is an optimism. And I felt very optimistic when I held this card up, and sometimes I don't feel that optimistic about the card, and I really have to look more at the path and healing from the path. But I don't think that this card is healing in any way this week. This is you tapping into your empowerment. The moon card further says it's about tapping into your empowerment. The Hermit says go within yourself. The answers are already there. And here we are feeling optimistic. So if we fall into this energy, if we go with the flow, if we ride the wave, and we don't try and structure too much, but we have an optimism that everything is happening for a reason and it's moving us in the right path forward. And our high thinking, this is high thinking, this is knowledge coming in. This is, your words are powerful right now with this card. And there's an optimism, so there is a magic perhaps with your thinking and rolling it out into your communication, into your words. Remember, we have the sun crossing over Jupiter, which is expansion, which is joy, luck, happiness coming into your life in some way. And it's through your communication. It's through the way you are thinking right now. It brings in joy, it brings in happiness, it brings in the path that you want to walk. So do you have a message that you need to get out to the world? Is there something that you want to communicate strong right now? Because your thoughts are very empowered to do just that. And the new moon actually happens here, so it might not be until the end of the week where you actually say the words or put things in place so that you can have a stage on which to tell the people. So maybe you're a blogger, maybe you're in communications, maybe the field that you are in, you deal with a lot of people, and it's getting your word out, it's getting your mission out, it's getting out, it's communicating what you need to communicate to the world. King of Cups with the Six of Cups. Love yourself first and foremost. Know that you can bring in security, well-being. Okay, the King of Cups is the dad in the deck, the stereotypical dad in the deck who goes out to work for a living to bring home the food, to put the roof over the head of those he loves. And so we understand We are empowered to understand. Keen's kind of throwing off my game plan here because he's just decided he wants to go out. So he has to wait a couple of minutes. You wait a couple of minutes. Okay? You're a good boy. You go lay down. You be good. So it is knowing our own independence of how we can bring in security, how we can bring in well-being, but it is something from our past that really points this out to us, that really makes us understand how we empower ourselves going forward, that we own that magic. Okay, and that could be very much Pluto going direct, okay, because it's going to cross over a deja vu moment perhaps in our life, where we understand, where we get the clarity, where we know where we have to put our passion or our energy in order to go forward in the way that we want, in the world we want to create for ourselves and who we want to become. For work and career, we have the Seven of Wands, and this is making a declaration. So remember, your thought process is strong, your words are strong, you've got a lot of high thinking going on. So when you are using your words in work, career, money, finances, bringing in money, so it could definitely be the job you do, the work you do, or it could be having that empowering conversation to bring in a new job opportunity, a new path forward, a new business partner, a new alliance, a raise, a promotion. And for love, relationships, we have the Three of Pentacles, which means it's going to be work. It's going to take work to make a relationship strong, to make it grow. It doesn't just all happen dancing on rainbows. There's a lot of work that goes into really strengthening a relationship, making it strong, and you are aware of that this week, and you are willing to do the work. You're willing to do what it takes, and you also hold the paintbrush to your future. So it is the work that you do in order to secure that relationship, in order to strengthen that relationship, that is really going to matter this week within the relationship. If you are looking for a relationship, well, love can happen at any time. I'm a true believer that love has its own divine strength that can come and go. It has its own magic to come into our lives when we need it to come into our lives. Either to bring us into security, a foundation. So this card would say, take it slow. Take it one step at a time. Don't try and push through energy. Take the long way. Okay, get to know each other a little bit every day. Don't tell your life story, and don't expect the life story to be told in the first couple of dates. To experience the magic, because the magic is what's going to take you long term. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.